Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Die For Me, a novel of the Valentine Killer, by Cynthia Eden, performed by Emily Beresford. This book is for all of the amazing romantic suspense readers out there. I hope you enjoy the story. Chapter 1. It had taken Savannah Slater a long time to die. New Orleans police detective Dane Black stared down at the dead woman, noting the series of shallow cuts that lined her arms. Then his gaze rose to her chest. She'd been stabbed in the heart, and it looked as if the killer had twisted the knife once he'd plunged it into her chest. Hell, the scent of blood and death was heavy in the air. Behind him, Dane could hear the sound of retching, no doubt coming from the fresh-faced uniform who'd found the body tossed like garbage near the edge of the park. Even Dane's stomach had knotted at the sight of her body, and he'd sure come across his share of twisted shit when he served his tour in the Middle East. "You ever seen anything like this?" The uniform had gotten enough control to voice the question. "I mean, Jesus Christ, it looks like someone tortured her." Because someone had. Her wrists had been bound with rope, her ankles tied with the same thick hemp. Duct tape covered her mouth, no doubt to muffle her screams while her attacker worked on her. It hadn't been an easy death, not with all of those slices on her arms, some deep enough to sever veins and tendons. But those wounds hadn't killed her. The perp had just been playing with her until the moment he drove his knife into her heart. Dane leaned forward. The victim's right fingers were curled around something. His eyes narrowed. It looked like Savannah Slater was holding a blood-red rose in her right hand. Hell no. Dane's back teeth ground together as he stood. Savannah Slater had been missing for just over 72 hours. When the reporter hadn't shown up for work, her boss had started hunting for her. Hunting was what they did best at the New Orleans News-Journal. Dane had thought the reporter might have just gone in deep for a story. He'd figured that she'd turn up with a cover-grabbing headline. She'd be grabbing the headline, all right. Only he'd never expected this. Just a few days until February 14th, Valentine's Day, and with the way she was killed, that knife in the heart, and that rose in her hand, the press would flip when they made the connection.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?